Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you in online class of Bal Sadhana Group of Institution. Myself, Parveen Chaudhary, TGT Social Science in Bal Sadhana Public School, Gudagodji. In previous video, we studied about the political movement in India after 1857 to 1919, and in which we studied about the formation of Indian League, formation of Indian National Congress, Rowlatt Act, Khilapat movement, non-cooperation movement, Quit India movement, civil disobedience movement, individual movement. So all the part of the country are suffering from cruel activities or aristocracies of British government. In this tribal tribal people also affected through these atrocities. So tribal people also revolted against the British Empire and the ruling class. So today we discuss about the tribal movement in Rajasthan, or we study about the tribal and peasant movement in Rajasthan. You know, tribal people reside in the hilly area and forest area, and this area of Rajasthan is belong to in southern Rajasthan. Most of Hadoti Plateau and the district of Rajasthan, like as the Dungarpur, Banswara, Pratapgarh, Chittorgarh, Rajsamand, these areas that belongs to the tribal people. In this area, people reside like as Gracia, Bhil, Meena. These were the tribal classes. So tribal people also suffering from the atrocities of the ruling class, Zagirdar, and the British government. So they raise their voice against these atrocities and they revolted against the ruling class. So let's start our topic, tribal movement in Rajasthan. The political consciousness in the state was given rise by its tribal and peasant movements. These movements were self-sustaining and began against the injustice and unjust and exploitations and become the flashpoint of future political movement. You know, these tribal people reside in hilly area or forest area. This area is most suitable for the cultivation of agricultural crops. So the tribal people doing shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation means from one place to another place. Cultivations done by a persons from one place to another place, and this shifting cultivation also known as the zooming cultivation. So the landlord, money lenders take their land and they refuse to pay their cost. So these people revolted against moneylenders, landlords. So through these tribal movements, a political consciousness rise, and they revolted. This movement was self-sustaining and began political system, and we can say this movement was self-sustaining and began against injustice or unjust exploitations and become the flashpoint of the future political movement. These tribal people live in the southern part of Rajasthan, especially Dungarpur, Mewad, Pratapgarh, Banswada and Kushalgarh. They are extremely traditional tribal community which is extremely conscious about their social and economic level. At that times their traditional rights were suppressed and they rebelled against the ruler and the British. In this term we studied first tribal movement named Bhagat movement. Tribal and peasant movement, the political consciousness in Rajasthan was given rise to by its tribal and peasant movements. These movements were self-sustaining and began against injustice and unjust exploitations. Means the ruler doing forced labor from the tribal peoples and they did not give him wages in return of their laboring, and these movements become the flashpoint of the future political movement. These people live in the southern part of Rajasthan, especially Dungarpur, Mewad, Pratapgarh, Banswada and Kushalgarh. They are extremely affected. Traditional tribal community which is extremely conscious about its social and economic level. At the times their traditional rights were suppressed and they rebelled against the ruler and the British. In this term we studied Bhagat movement. Bhagat movement was led by Govind Guru, and Govind Guru founded an organization named Samp Sabha to upliftment social and moral values of Bhil and Gracia and to keep them within the flood of Hinduism, and founded the Bhagat Panth. Bhagat Panth included in Hindu religion. Samp Sabha brought a social awakening amongst the Bhil of Mewad, Dungarpur, Gujarat, Vijayanagar and Malwa. Apart from launching anti-liquor and pro-female education movement, he also fought against prevalent social evils and violence. To remove these evils, he founded Samp Sabha to create social awareness amongst the Bhil and Gracia tribal of Mewad, Dungarpur, Idar, Gujarat, Vijayanagar and Malwa, and left the local administration apprehensive. Bhil were forced to do bonded labor. Bonded labor means forced labor. Forced labor, any persons could work without any payment. This is known as the forced labor. And deprived from their traditional rights, means the ruling class landlords remove these tribal people from their patriot land. So they started Bhagat movement. Through Samsabha, Govind Guru made a effort to force the Bhil to leave and remain away from the Bhagat Panth. When the Bhil were forced to Begar and were denied their basic rights on the forest, Govind Guru launched a movement, and this movement known as Bhagat movement. As per the English, the real motive behind was the establishment of separate Bhil state. As per the Britisher, Govind Guru started this movement for the establishment of separate Bhil state. Britishers were feared that Govind Guru may form a separate Bhil state through his movement. Govind Guru was arrested by the government in 1930 and later released. Govind Guru was arrested by police of Dungarpur state in April 1913 and was put in behind the jail but was released later. Govind Guru border in October 1913. He threw a mass message, asked his followers to gather at the hill with their traditional arms in their large number. Govind Guru called Bhil together on hill of Mangad in October 1913. Then British army went there and started open firing on the Bhil. And in which 15 the Bhil come in large number with the arms and ammunition. In the firing of the British, about 1500 Bhil were killed in the incident as per government. Thus Bhagat movement was suppressed and Govind Guru was sent into jail for 10 years. This movement is also known as the Jallianwala Bagh massacre of Rajasthan. Eki movement. Next, Eki movement. Even after the Bhagat movement, government continued the policy against Bhil. In 1917, Bhil and Gracia wrote a letter to the Maharana of Marwar and Mewar and expressed their protest against the expletive policy and Begar. When they did not get any result, then Bhil started a movement under the leadership of Motilal Tejawat. Motilal Tejawat is known as the Bhil God. This movement come to be known as the Eki movement. Now, peasant movement. Peasant movement in Rajasthan. Throughout the history, the social and political and economic structure of Rajasthan has always fared well in nature. In Rajasthan history, many rulers rule in the different part of the states, and this structure of Rajasthan has always in feudal nature. The structure was three-layered with the ruler, Zagidar and peasant or farmers. This agreement was based This arrangement was based on the mutual interactions of these three classes. The relations were cordial till the close of 19th century, but with the awakenings of political consciousness, the situations began undergoing a change. This resulted in peasant movement in different regions of the state. The reason for this peasant movement were many, some of which are elaborated below. So, main reason of peasant movement in Rajasthan. First, mutual conflict between Britishers, Jagirdar and farmers. More land revenue and forced labor. Begar and lag. Begar also known as the forced labor. More number of agricultural laborers, fell down the cost of agricultural product, rude behavior of Jagirdar toward the farmers. All these reasons, mutual conflict between British and Jagirdar and farmers. In this, the local rulers under the influence of British ceased paying enough attention to the welfare of their subjects, as they falsely thought that the existence of Jamidar and the Jagirdar was slowly dependent on the British power. Thus, the mutual interdependence of three classes was destroyed completely. So, this is the main reason. Means ruler dependent on British, depend on ruler depend on Jagirdar, and Jagirdar depend on peasant. All were in the all classes a mutual conflict started. So this is the first main reason: more land revenue and forced labor. Beside the realization of more revenue, an unprecedented increase was registered in the Begar and other lag. At some places, these lag number more than 300 lag taxes. During in the Bijolia, we studied that 87 type of taxes were imposed on farmers through the Rao Karshan Singh. Third, Begar and log. During this period, a lot of people who were displaced from their occupations also joined the agriculture, and which result in the great increase the number of agricultural laborer. This increase leads to hardening of the attitude of Jagirdar. Fourth, any drop of increase in the cost of agricultural product was not profitable for the farmers. As in the case of any drop in the cost or hit his profit, and the increase in the cost also did not benefited him, as the Jagirdar took lagan in kind only. Means if the cost of agriculture high, then Jagirdar take the lagan from the farmers, and if the product crops have or farmers goes down in loss, then also Jagirdar take lagan from the farmers. After adopting English administrative style, the earlier generation and paternal attitude of the federal underwent a change. So, in this term, we study different peasant movement of Rajasthan. First, Bijolia peasant movement, Sikar farmer agitation of Bengu, Brad farmer agitations, and Nimbuchana farmer agitations. So, tomorrow we will study about the Bizolia peasant movement and Seeker peasant movement. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay blessed. Stay safe.